What can business owners learn from how Jesus used stories to win souls? That is what we're going to be talking about on this episode. I'll tell you what business owners can learn about customer acquisition using the strategies of Jesus. And this is a very interesting episode for me because Jesus is my personal Lord and Savior. I am an ambassador for Christ. I wear that badge boldly, and I'm glad that okay, that's not what this episode is about. I want you to give your life to Christ, but let's move on to the business lessons, business storytelling lessons from the life of Jesus. If you've ever struggled with getting people to care about your business, to truly connect with what you're building, then this video is definitely for you. Because I want to show you how one of the most influential leaders in history, in fact, as far as I'm concerned, the most influential leader in history, Jesus Christ, used something incredibly simple, story, to attract, engage, and transform hearts. He didn't have ads or algorithms, he had parables. And those stories built a movement that is still growing over 2,000 years later. In this episode, I'll break down what business owners, founders, and brand builders can learn from the way Jesus told stories, and how you can apply the same principles to grow not just attention, but deep loyalty. Stay with me till the end, because by the time we're done, you'll never look at storytelling or marketing the same way again. You'll do it the Jesus way. My name is Bolanle Onyidamola Jenrola, and this is Born Storytelling Agency, where we help Africa's top businesses and their senior executives build personal and business brands using deliberate visual documentation. If you've never subscribed to our channel, hit the subscribe button right now so that you will not miss any of the insightful videos that we drop every week. And if you need help with your branding and storytelling, we're your go-to team. Now let me dive right into the topic for today. Jesus and storytelling. You know, Jesus told stories that were so relatable, so emotionally intelligent, and so simple that even children could understand them. But the wisdom inside them could change the course of a nation. That's how simple yet powerful those stories were. As a business owner, there's so much you can learn from how Jesus used story to reach people, to influence them, and to inspire loyalty that lasted a lifetime and beyond. Businesses aren't just about selling a product anymore. They're about connection, meaning, and winning hearts. And that Jesus did better than anyone. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through what I believe every business owner, brand builder, or marketer can learn from the storytelling strategy of Jesus, and how it directly relates to your customer acquisition, retention, and influence today. Now, my first point is this: Jesus never sold, he connected. Let's begin here. Jesus didn't force people to follow him. He didn't bribe them. He didn't promise free miracles for the first 100 customers. What did he do? He spoke and taught and told parables, simple, memorable, vivid stories that painted spiritual truths using everyday life. Jesus didn't sell. He didn't chase clients. He didn't advertise. Yet, he built the most influential, long-lasting, love-driven movement in human history. Those stories he told really touched people. And that's why I think that you need to tell stories too. No, I just don't think I know it. As a business owner, you need to tell stories too. Tell stories that will make people pause, just like Jesus did. Stories that spoke to their reality was the kind of stories that Jesus told. Stories that stayed in their hearts long after the conversation ended. It wasn't just building a product, it was building trust. And he did it with narratives. If you're a business owner trying to grow your customer base, build a loyal audience. That's the first lesson from the life of Jesus. Audience. Build an audience that likes to hear from you and create something with real impact. There's no better example to learn from than Jesus. Let me show you how he did it using one of his many stories. There's this popular one, the prodigal son story, the famous parable. Jesus tells a story about a man who had two sons. The younger one says, "Give me my inheritance now." He takes the money, leaves home, and squanders everything. He ends up broke, hungry, feeding pigs, humiliated. Then he decides, even the servants in my father's house eat better than this. I will go back. And the beautiful part The father didn't scold him. He didn't say, I told you so. Rather, he restored his son. This is the story that Jesus told. And the room listening, a room of tax collectors, prostitutes, religious leaders, they were all silent. Because that story said something without shouting. You're not too far gone. Now think like a brand. Jesus didn't just say God is merciful. He showed mercy through a relatable, emotional, finished story. That's what people remember. That's what makes them stay. And now people know that God is a loving God. He's a kind God. He will forgive them. He will take them back. If your business story does not connect on that level, you cannot win the hearts of your customers. Very, very important. Think about it. How can we generate a story that would convert onlookers into buying customers? Another story that stands out here for me is the story of the lost sheep. Jesus says, if a shepherd has 100 sheep and loses one, what does he do? You might expect him to stay with the 99, but no. Jesus says he leaves the 99 and goes to look for the one. That's the whole story. It's simple, brilliant, and it touches the heart. Because it says this, you matter even if you're the one that wandered, even if you're the one who got lost. To someone in the crowd, that story felt like a warm blanket on a cold life. Oops. It gives them warmth. Like Jesus knew their story and rewrote the ending. What is your business storytelling lesson from that? The customers who feel forgotten, ignored, too small, or left out, go back for them. Make them feel seen. Your brand will grow, not because you reached everyone, but because the right people felt like you reached them too. Many people can afford your services, they can afford your products, but they're not buying because they do not see themselves as your customers. But when you have storytelling campaigns that ensures that they feel captured, they feel part of the bigger picture of who you're serving, they will give their life to Christ. In this case, they will give their life to your business. Another story that really stands out for me is the story of the Good Samaritan, and I think you can learn from that. Jesus says a man is attacked, beaten, and left on the side of the road. A priest walks by, a Levite walks by, both do nothing. Then a Samaritan, someone society looked down on, stops. He dresses the man's wounds, he puts him on his donkey, takes him to an inn, pays for his stay, and he says, I will come back and cover the rest if you have more bills. And Jesus asks, who was a neighbor to the man? The answer is obvious, the one who acted with compassion. That story flipped the script. Jews and Samaritans didn't mix. But here, the enemy becomes the hero. Jesus used this story to confront prejudice and teach radical love, all without shouting, without accusing, or dividing. What is the business storytelling lesson for you here? Don't just say we support inclusion or we empower people. Show it in your storytelling. That's how it's done. In the things you say as a thought leader, in your advertising message, in your email marketing, in your social media caption. You must say that. Now here's what Jesus did so well that modern businesses can copy too. Number one, he used language that people understood. In his stories, the examples he was using was related to farming, fishing, family. He met people in their own world. That's very critical in today's world if you are trying to do storytelling. Make it something that your customers can relate to it. Number two, Jesus was specific. He was specific. Ask yourself, are your ad campaign very generic? Your target audience cannot even see themselves in your story. Look at the story of the prodigal son, for example. The father didn't just accept the son back. He ran, hugged him, gave him a robe, a ring, a feast. You felt it. Do your customers feel something when they read your emails? Ask yourself, because this is key. Jesus also made people the hero. That's number three. The stories weren't just about Jesus. They were about the audience, their journey, their redemption. The customer is king. The customer is the hero. You have to make your customer feel like They're so important to you, and it's all about them. When you do this, you make all the profits. Yeah, because it's true. When we give our life to Christ, He gains us, right? He gains us into His kingdom. Now there's more people in His kingdom. He wins against the kingdom of darkness. So the winning really belongs to Christ. But when He tells the story of redemption, savior, salvation, it's for you. When you are advertising, your marketing, and you're telling the story of your organization, it should be for your customers. Number 4, Jesus left space for reflection. Do your art campaigns make your customers think? Your documentaries, does it move people emotionally? Jesus left space for reflection. He didn't always explain the parable. So I'm not saying do slapstick storytelling, something that is not even creative, you just the usual. No. Jesus trusted the story to do its work. Your job as a brand is not to say everything. It is to say something so true that it lands and it leaves your customers thinking. And hopefully the thought leads them to you, to a place where they buy from you or they hire you for your services. All of this will just be storytelling if you don't apply it to your business. So here are 5 practical ways to use Jesus' style of storytelling in your business. Number 1, document your real customer stories. Don't just collect testimonials. Tell full journeys. What was their life like before they found you? What made them say yes? What changed? What made your clients the hero and not you? Jesus' stories were not haphazard. They were full stories. You could feel like you got the full picture. That's what you should do too. Number 2, speak in pictures, not jargon. Instead of saying things like, we increase operational efficiency through workflow optimization, big English. Instead, say something like, we help you stop feeling like your business is driving you and start running it with peace, clarity, and sleep. Say what it feels like, not what it sounds like in a boardroom. Simple stories, that's what Jesus told. That's what you should do too. Because your customer is a large pool of people and you want to make it as simple and easy to understand as possible. Number 3, tell stories for the 1, not the 99. Create content that speaks directly to one person. Maybe it's someone who is discouraged, confused, burnt out, or unsure. Let your message feel like you're speaking to them in particular. Like Jesus did with the one sheep, the one son, the one woman at the well. Because often the one you're speaking to is the one who will share your story with hundreds. Just like the woman at the well. When Jesus had that one-on-one conversation with her. If you win one person, you've won a lot of people. Because the human is naturally wired to sharing stories. So if you give them a story worth retelling, they'll tell the world. And that's good business for you. Number 4, create reflection moments in your content. Every once in a while, pause and ask. These moments make your audience feel seen, not just sold to. Ask questions. Be sure that they understand. Give room for comments. Every now and then, when Jesus finished telling a parable or something, you can hear that the disciples are asking him questions. The audience are asking him questions. The haters are asking him questions. That's the Pharisees and the teachers of religious. They're asking. Even you, let your haters ask you questions. Answer them. No need to shut them down in the comment section in a negative way. Use it as a content pillar. Everything is a pillar. Number 5, end with hope. Jesus' stories almost always ended with hope. Restoration, return, redemption. End your own stories with that same energy. Show your audience what is possible, not just what's painful. Hope. So yes, we are drilling a hole of this is what will happen to you if you don't use us. But what happens to you when you use us? That is beautiful. Now let me remind you of this very powerful point. Jesus didn't build his movement through volume. He built it through vision, plus voice, plus story. And then the volume came. He was first speaking to the one. He would walk around and he would pick one disciple. And one disciple would pick the other disciple. And that would pick another disciple. Till we got to a point he was speaking to 5,000. So if you want to build a brand that lasts, that grows with grace, not just gimmicks, then you have to stop shouting and start storytelling. Because story doesn't just attract, it heals, it converts, it sticks. And when told well, it becomes the reason people say, I don't know what it is about you, but I trust you and I'm staying. My name is Bolanle and this is Bond Storytelling Agency. We don't just help brands get visible. We help them tell stories that resonate, restore, and remain. I hope that this episode on how Jesus used storytelling to win souls has given you a valuable lesson on how you too can use storytelling to gain valuable traction in your business. If this video helped you, click the subscribe button. Share it to the business owner, a church leader, a founder who needs to learn the language of hearts, not just markets. And whatever you build next, build it with truth, build it with heart, and always build it with story. See you in the next video. You can watch the videos that will come next now to learn how Bond Storytelling Agency can serve you to build your personal or business brands.
We love making documentaries at Bond Storytelling Agency. Do you need a high-quality video documentary to tell your story? From rural landscapes, high-impact events, corporate boardrooms, and cities in Africa, Bond delivers premium stories that resonate with your audience to build brand resonance and equity. We specialize in milestones and anniversary documentaries, product and impact showcase, internal campaigns, talking heads, and explainer videos. From script to final cut, we transform your idea into a visual masterpiece. Are you ready to tell your story with Bond? Send us an email on hello@bondstorytellingagency.com or a WhatsApp message to 0707 382 0054. Choose Bond for documentary productions. Choose good storytelling.